Edward accidentally cuts Winona, Jim calls Edward a freak and tells him to leave town.
When Edward cuts Winona by accident, it made me think, so currently this season of the world, like winter, not this season of, My Life Like a TV Show. Although the other day I did talk about therapy to Chelsea, and I didn't even realize, but I did call it this episode.
Yeah, you said, and later in the episode when I was talking to Macy Gray, I said, not you calling therapy an episode.
But it's because we do it over Zoom. We record 3 times a week, and then I log in for a recording with her once a week.
When I am doing Zoom calls for my day job, I am terrified every time. I clench my hands together because I am so scared a day is going to come where I say, all right, talk to you later. Love you like a sister.
Oh, I would love that. Please let me know if you do. This season has been particularly hard with psoriasis on the hand region. Every year targets a different area. And this year it's getting really dry here, but the worst right here on my palm. And it's kind of healed, so you can't really see it. But last week it was terrible. Right here, just a patch of skin so dry that on the lifeline or whatever, it ripped open. It was just an open cut right down the palm of my hand. So
You're jumping dimensions.
Oh, yeah, it was very Stranger Things. I was waiting for something to crawl out of it. Or for a bald girl to crawl in. But it was very painful. And you would think that means, just stop using it. And for some things I do. I used it as an excuse to not do the dishes all week. I was I can't. It will really hurt. And that is the truth. But I didn't stop masturbating. However, I had to dry rub it. I couldn't use lube or anything. So then it made my penis hurt as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How did this have to do with what we're talking about?
Winona got cut.
Oh. Okay. I understand now. Dr. Bald gets really bad. He doesn't have psoriasis, but he gets really bad eczema. He has started putting on his Vaseline at night and then putting on sleeping gloves that he sleeps with. And all I can think of is that creep of Mice and Men who keeps his hands really silky. I'm like, this man is a serial killer next to me.
No. Of Mice and Men is the special needs gentleman who chokes a woman in a barn.
Yes. There is a character in that who lubes up his hands and puts gloves on. It stuck with me in middle school when I read that book. Enough so that when my husband, 15, 20 years later, put on those gloves, I said, I'm 90% sure. If not, that's a core memory that I've been telling myself for years.
No, you're right.
I know.
In John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men, Curly wears a glove full of Vaseline on one hand to keep it soft, supposedly for his wife, which symbolizes his insecurity, artificial masculinity, and control, contrasting with his aggressive nature and hinting at the rough treatment he gives her, despite the tenderness claim. This detail reveals his need to project strength while also tending to his wife's desire for a soft touch, and it sets up his eventual violent confrontation with Lenny, where his hand gets crushed. Whoa.
See?
Also, when I saw Of Mice and Men on Broadway starring, who's the guy that makes college courses to sleep with young girls?
James Franco?
Yeah. When I saw Of Mice and Men on Broadway starring James Franco, not as the special needs one, as the other one, Leighton Meester played Curly's wife. She only had about 20 lines total, but she got choked in the barnyard. Brilliant work.
Choked in the barnyard. Boom, boom.